Good morning students. In today's class I will going to explain about the South Indian expeditions of Alauddin Khilji. In my previous class I discussed about the North Indian expeditions led by Alauddin Khilji. Through his northern campaigns, Alauddin proved his strength and ability, and he conquered majority portions of North India and also consolidated his position in North India. He was a great military genius, and his ambition was to conquer the entire India. And here one of the reasons for his South Indian conquest is the wealth of South India. Alauddin was attracted towards the enormous wealth of South India, and he was also desired to conquer it. Alauddin was the first Muslim ruler to attempt the conquest of South India. He conquered South India mainly to capture the wealth from South India. He appointed his able general Malik Kafur for South Indian campaign. Malik Kafur was one of the slaves who was purchased by Alauddin Khilji during his Gujarat expeditions. Here Malik Kafur, he was a great military general, and he proved his military strength or military genius through his conquest. He was an able military general who conquered Devagiri, Warangal, Dwarasamudra and Madurai within a short period of time. Means here Malik Kafur, he led various expeditions towards South India with the guidance which was given by Alauddin Khilji within 6 years. First one, expedition to Devagiri, that is in 1307 AD. Alauddin sent an expedition to Devagiri in 1307 AD under the leadership of Malik Kafur. Devagiri was being ruled by Ramachandra Deva. At that time, the ruler of Devagiri was Ramachandra Deva. Alauddin sent his expedition to Devagiri because Ramachandra Deva had not paid his tribute to Alauddin from last 3 years. Actually, Alauddin, before becoming the ruler of India, that is Delhi Sultanate, he conquered Devagiri, and also he collected a lot of wealth from Devagiri and made his ruler to pay annual tributes. But this Raja Ramachandra Deva, he stopped the payment of annual tributes to Alauddin Khilji. So Alauddin Khilji sent his troops to Devagiri in 1307 AD. Another reason for his attack on Devagiri is Ramachandra Deva had given shelter to Raja Karnadeva of Gujarat. During the expedition against Gujarat, the ruler of Gujarat, that is Raja Karnadeva, along with his daughter Devala Devi, fled to south and took shelter at Devagiri, and that was not tolerated by Alauddin Khilji. So Alauddin assigned this task to Malik Kafur. Here Alauddin, he wanted to take revenge against Raja Ramachandra Deva, the ruler of Devagiri. With the help of huge forces, Malik Kafur defeated Raja Ramachandra Deva and captured Devala Devi, daughter of Raja Karnadeva. Here the daughter of Raja Karnadeva of Gujarat, that is Devala Devi, she was captured during the expeditions against Devagiri. Devala Devi was brought to Delhi, where she was married to Kisar Khan, the eldest son of Alauddin Khilji. So this is the success of Alauddin Khilji in Devagiri. After this, he led another expedition to Warangal or Telangana. That is the capital of Telangana, that is Warangal. After the submission of Devagiri, Alauddin decided to send Mallikafar to Warangal, the capital of Telangana. At that time, the ruler of Warangal was Prataparudradeva, the ruler of Telangana. He offered stiff resistance to Delhi forces for a long time. But when he got convinced that further resistance or opposition is not possible, Prataparudradeva of Warangal sued for peace. He also agreed to pay a huge war indemnity in the form of 100 war elephants, 7,000 horses, and large quantities of gold and silver jewels. Means here Prataparudradeva of Warangal was also defeated and agreed to pay a huge amount of war indemnity to Khiljis. After this success, Alauddin Khilji sent another expedition to Dwarasamudra. Alauddin sent an expedition to Dwarasamudra under the leadership of Mallikafar. Here at that time, the ruler of Dwarasamudra was Veeraballala III. He was the Hoysala ruler and he was ruling over that region, that is Dwarasamudra, was Veeraballala III. The Hoysala king was surprised by the sudden attack of the Muslim army and could not defend his capital. Means he was not prepared to face the enemies and he was also failed. He means here Veeraballala III was failed to defend his capital. Mallikafar succeeded in inflicting a defeat on Veeraballala III and captured his capital Dwarasamudra or Halebeedu. Dwarasamudra was also fell into the hands of Mallikafar or Alauddin Khilji. Dwarasamudra was looted. Veeraballala III surrendered some elephants, horses, lot of gold, silver, jewels, and offered to pay annual tributes to the Sultan or to the Alauddin Khilji. Means here when Alauddin led an expedition against Dwarasamudra, that is also proved a great success to him. After this success, he conquered Pandyan kingdom, that is Madurai. That is in 1311 AD, Alauddin sent an expedition to Madurai, the kingdom of Pandyas. After reducing the Hoysalas to submission, Mallikafar proceeded against the Pandyan kingdom Madurai. At that time, a civil war was going on between Sundara Pandya and Veera Pandya, that is in Madurai. After suffering a defeat at the hands of his brother, Sundara Pandya sought help from Alauddin Khilji. When a civil war was going on in Madurai, this Mallikafar interfered in that civil war and also supported Sundara Pandya. Alauddin responded quickly and sent Mallikafar to Madurai. When his forces reached Madurai, Veera Pandya abandoned the city and ran away. Actually, he was succeeded in the civil war, Veera Pandya, against his brother Sundara Pandya. But when these forces of Khiljis reached Madurai, Veera Pandya he abandoned the city and ran away. Means he left the city and he ran away. Mallikafar plundered the city of Madurai and destroyed many temples at Madurai. He reached as far as Rameshwaram and destroyed the great temple at Rameshwaram and built a mosque there. He came back to Delhi with huge war booty or with a lot of wealth from Madurai. He returned back to Delhi. He means here Mallikafar. Then after this expedition against Madurai, Alauddin led another expedition against Devagiri, that is in 1312 CE. This is the second expedition against Devagiri. And this is also the last Deccan expedition of Malik Kafur and Alauddin Khilji. Here, when Malik Kafur led another expedition or second expedition against Devagiri, at that time the ruler of Devagiri was Shankara Deva. Shankara Deva was the ruler of Devagiri. Shankara Deva was the son of Raja Ramachandra Deva, the king of Devagiri, that is Raja Ramachandra Deva. He had withheld the tribute and tried to rule independently. This is the reason for second expedition against Devagiri. This Shankara Deva, the son of Raja Ramachandra Deva, was refused to pay tributes. He withheld tributes and also tried to rule independently. So Alauddin sent his general Malik Kafur once again to south or once again to Devagiri. Shankaradeva was defeated and killed by Malik Kafur. Devagiri was annexed to the Delhi Sultanate's empire. So all this is about the different expeditions which were led by Alauddin Khilji under the leadership of this Malik Kafur. Alauddin's empire extended from Lahore in the north, Madurai in the south, Bengal in the east, Gujarat in the west. By 1312 CE, Alauddin Khilji had become the master of all of India. He became the master of, means majority parts of north and south India brought under the control of Alauddin Khilji, and he became the master of both south and north India. So this is about the military achievements of Alauddin Khilji. Thank you, students.